All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Um, yeah, basically, just wanted to do a quick little stream. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my scriptures with me. I got actually put one in this car. All right, and keep it here. But we're just gonna go through the spirit. All right, meditate upon this truth now. I titled it Day of Atonement, Temptations, all right, the flesh versus the spirit. Okay, and what you notice is that, usually, like especially when you're dealing with a fast, all right, now, it could be a regular fast, it doesn't necessarily have to be on the Day of Atonement, all right. Any fast, you still get tempted. Okay, now it's more so on the Day of Atonement, because you got to keep in mind that, or on any high holy day, you got to keep in mind that Satan is roaming about, and Satan, all right, and his demons, they play on your flesh. Okay, because that way, because you have a constant battle between your flesh and your spirit. All right, your spirit wants to do what's right, but your flesh wants to do what feels good. Okay, so you have that constant battle between the two, that constant clash. Okay, that's why it's good to fast, because what does that do? That strengthens your spirit. Okay, and it weakens your flesh. It gives your spirit a handicap against the flesh. All right. So guess what? When we're in for example, the Day of Atonement is something that's mandated. Okay, that we have to keep. All right, but that also goes into the mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because hey, for me personally, 5-6 years ago, all right, I wasn't keeping the Day of Atonement. I didn't even know such a thing existed, but hey, Lord have mercy on me, all right, and now I know. Okay, so it goes to show you the mercy and the graces of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, or else, because we can't look at it like, well, we're keeping it, and everybody else who ain't keeping it, Most High gonna destroy you. The Lord might still have some elect, that just haven't got to that point yet. Okay, but going back to the topic at hand, when you fast, you got to keep in mind that your spirit, okay, when you're in the spirit, for example, you might be doing a video, all right, or you might be speaking, or whatever the case may be. When you're in the spirit, time moves faster. Why? Because in the spirit world, time moves faster. So when you're locked into the spirit, time moves faster. Okay, your perception of time is not the same, and your fleshly desires are suppressed, because your spirit is in the driver's seat and your flesh is in the passenger seat somewhere. Okay, so things like hunger and thirst, you won't really notice that until after. You might be doing a certain video, you might be going in, and then you won't notice until after the video. You're like, damn, yo, it's hot in here, or damn, I'm kind of thirsty, or you start feeling all these different things, because when you were in the spirit, you didn't feel that, because you're locked in. Okay, you're plugged into the power source. Okay, you're dealing with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. An example being Samson. All right, after he was done fighting them Philistines, he was about to die of thirst. Okay, because the spirit was so strong that his flesh couldn't hold it. Okay, now going back to the battle between the spirit and the flesh constantly wants to get over. The flesh wants to be in the driver's seat. The spirit wants to be in the driver's seat. Now, when you fast and you discipline your flesh, you strengthen your spirit. You're able to put your flesh under subjection to your spirit. Okay, like Paul said about your members. Okay, because once again, the flesh doesn't know what's right and wrong. The flesh knows what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Okay, yo, that food right there, is that pork? Well, it tastes good, so that's all I know. That's how the flesh thinks. That woman, that could be another man's woman, but going inside her feels good. So guess what? I want to do it. That all the flesh knows is what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Okay. Oh, that vegetables are good for you, but it don't taste good, so I don't want to eat it. You see what I'm saying? But the spirit tells you, you know what? Yes, that food might taste good, because Jake know how to make even abominations taste good. It might taste good, but it's not good. So it's your spirit that's supposed to be like, yo, this is what's right and wrong. Yes, putting your rod in a vagina feels good, but it is not good to put your rod in another man's woman's vagina. Okay, so that's that constant battle. You need your spirit, all right, to keep your flesh in check. Now, hey, shalom to those watching. The other tells I'm staying in the spirit, 144 by Galatians 5 and 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. Slack, oh boy. All right, let me just, okay. It says, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Exactly. Okay, and that's a beautiful precept. Let me get this balance back. Hold up. All right, that's a beautiful precept, man. Because what? You in your spirit, like for example, in your spirit, you might want to fast. Maybe you might want to do like a 2-week fast. You know, you just want to go hardcore, go in the spirit, Ezra style. Boy, your flesh is gonna hit you with, man, all kinds of different. Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, I'm feeling lightheaded. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. You know, because the flesh it wants to do what it wants to do. That's why the scriptures tell you a carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, because a carnal mind is a mind that's ruled by the flesh. A carnal mind is a mind that says, I don't care if she got a man or not. I want to go up inside that because it feels good. So I'm driven by my feels. I'm driven by my pleasures. Okay. A disciplined mind is a mind that's driven by the spirit. You know, I'm not even going to even talk to her because I know what it can lead to. Okay. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to discipline myself. You know, for example, like I said, going back to the Day of Atonement. All right. You know, you're fasting, so you stay away from, oh, that's a spirit. License plate says 144. Okay. You know you're fasting, so you try to put yourself in a position that'll better you. You know, don't look at certain things that'll cause temptation to arise in you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in the kitchen. Okay, if your mom is cooking or somebody's, you don't got to be there, because you know when you smell it, it's gonna what? It's gonna tempt you. But you got to understand that Satan is gonna come hard. Okay, Satan is gonna come with you. Hey man, and I've experienced this time and time again, man. All right. The one time you decide to fast, that's when all the best foods are being made. You know what I'm saying? Demons, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, and I'm going to get... My brother was telling me, all right, Haran, he was telling me, he's like, look, man, it's always on a fast that these like if you might be dealing with a chick, man, this shit could be acting up all week. The one day you decide that you're trying to lock into the spirit, oh my gosh, you just expect that she's going to come on some, yo, what's up? Like, you know, sending you, you know, certain kind of texts, you know, certain kind of things. And you in your head like, and if you're not spiritual, you'll fall for it. But if you are, you like, yo, bro, like I saw this coming from a mile away. I already knew that Satan was going to jump on somebody to try and tempt me. You know, Satan is going to jump on some, whether it's your mom, your woman, your job, whoever it may be. He's going to jump, especially when you plan to lock into the spirit. Expect Satan to send his demons and his minions to come and try and hinder you. Okay, that is the point. That is what Satan does. He is the adversary. Okay, he comes against you, especially when you're doing something in the spirit. So anything you want to do in the spirit, he's coming to combat that. You're not supposed to eat or drink anything. He's coming to combat that. You know, you're supposed to treat it like a Sabbath. He's coming to combat that. You want to stay as spiritual as possible. He's coming to combat that. Everybody wants to hit you up, you know, texting about this, texting about that, doing this. So really the best thing to do, the best mindset to be in is really to read the scriptures, watch videos, you know, really try to block out the world. It'll make it easier for you. You know, you really grow. You gotta think of this day sort of like time and a half at your job. Okay, when it's time and a half, man, any other day you'd be like, yo, clock me out early, I'm trying to leave. But on time and a half, you like, look, give me all the hours you could give me, man. I'm trying to put in all the work I can, especially for this day. Okay, so that's what you want to do. When it could be a regular fast or on a high holy day, you always want to go extra hard. You know, you want to push them videos, you want to study, you want to pray, because the Lord is listening. Okay, he listens on the regular, but now it's heavier. Okay, so you want to really get into that spirit, man. Okay, now we're getting into that time. You see what's going on in the world. All right, now don't be surprised if the Lord decides to, you know, cause, you know, he lets loose full on after the Day of Atonement. Okay, you know, and he just, because we're coming into winter. You know, you can already see how society's looking, man. This place is decaying. This place is going down. This place is finished. All right, and it's like the Most High was just holding on to something, because you know, from the beginning of the year to like summer, early summer, midsummer, things were hot. And then things sort of like cooled down, calmed down just a little bit with this whole so-called first wave passing, and they're waiting for the second wave. All right. So now you gotta keep in mind that the scriptures tell you in Habakkuk what? Though it tarry, wait for it will surely come and it will not tarry. Okay, so we very well might be in that last tarrying moment before it surely comes and it doesn't tarry. That means when the Lord lets loose 100%, there's not gonna be no more tarrying. It's not gonna be I'm gonna come and stop. No. All them prophecies just gonna come boom, 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 boom. Like it tells you in Amos, it's gonna be as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, and then he fled from the bear and went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and the snake bit him. Okay, there's gonna be no escape. Here you get hit with all different things: natural disasters, blackouts, famines, inflation, evictions, winter, deaths, pandemics, pestilence, you know, crazy everything just happening at once. Demons out here in the streets, serial killers, okay, rapists, murderers, you know, everything that you can possibly think to go wrong is gonna go wrong. The water, brother, Amos 5:19. All right, everything that you can think to go wrong is going to go wrong. And if you're not of the elect, you're not going to be covered, man. So you got to really thank the Lord for blessing you with this truth, because you're thinking, yo, hold up. So this means that if I didn't know this truth, I wouldn't be keeping the Day of Atonement, you know? So what would the Lord be thinking about me? You got people in the world right now who literally have no clue what's about to hit. They're literally in that state of like, they're thinking this is temporal. Okay, when this is over, then we can finally get to doing this, you know, we just got to wait it out. My man, there's no coming back from this. You see, but the reason people don't see it is because they're in that mindset of, okay, it'll be over soon. Okay, it'll be over soon. Okay, it'll be over soon. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And they keep telling themselves, okay, it'll be over soon, until they get to the point where they realize it's not going to be over. Okay, it's only going to get worse. At that point, what are you doing? Okay, at that point, ain't no coming back, man. Now, good thing I have this book, at least, you know. Now I could get a few points from this book, because this book tells you about their plans, man, the things they plan to do, all right, to you people, and how they plan to accomplish it. Okay, now let's go here, because you have to really understand that they have all these executive orders that they sign into place, right? But for what? You think they signed all those executive orders? They went through the trouble of doing those secret deals and all these different things for no reason? Number one, the reason Trump is able to talk so much shit that he talks and act like that, and it's like Congress can't really do anything, is because underhandedly they gave the president more power than Congress. Because originally you had what? You had the what do they call that? Checks and balances, right? So they divided it between the judicial branch, the legislative branch, and the executive branch, right? The legislative branch makes the laws, the judicial branch interprets the laws, and the executive branch enforces the law. Well, guess what? Now they gave through secrecy, they gave the executive branch the power to be able to create laws, okay, through NSD or NSDD, which stands for National Security Directives. Okay, now an NSD is like a presidential executive order. So when you go back to the time of the Civil War with Abraham Lincoln, he declared martial law. And under martial law, a presidential executive order becomes law. But you got to keep in mind, they never rescinded the martial law. They never ended it. So it's been going on ever since. That's why whenever these presidents come out with executive orders, it becomes law. Cool. Now, and a presidential executive order gets registered in the I believe it's called the presidential register, okay, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you can keep track of all the executive orders and all the laws that the president has signed. But what else is equivalent to an executive order is a national security directive. Those are not Salakia, let me put this on Do Not Disturb, man. I'm not trying to deal with this right now. All right, yeah, Salakia about that. A call. Right. So what else counts as a equivalent to a presidential executive order is a national security directive, okay, NSD, and that's what they've been using to pass these laws, and that's all under control of what? The executive branch. So the president, he can sign an executive order, which will be registered. Everybody can see, okay, this president signed this executive order, right? Cool. But if the national security directives are put into place, you can't keep track of that. But yet it's still as valid as a law or as an executive order. So with that, they're able to pass certain secret legislations, certain secret executive orders that nobody knows about. So you're like, yo, hold up. Why are they able to do this? Why are they able to do that? Because technically it's in the law. But we never heard about it. Yeah, because it was done secretly. Okay, so they underhandedly got all this extra power that they've pushed. So now those checks and balances is worthless, man, because there's more power in the executive branch. And once they hand this over to FEMA, and they give FEMA, look, man, I'm gonna read the power that they've given to FEMA. And you tell me you're gonna give FEMA all this power but not allow them to use it? So what's the point? What's the point in all these presidents signing these executive orders to give FEMA all this power, but they're not going to be able to use it? No, that's stupid, man. They're getting ready to use it. They're setting you people up perfectly. Okay, now, let me read this in here. Okay, this is from the book Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. All right, this is on page 156. It says, examining the organization chart on Executive Order 11490 to discover how we have all helped finance through our tax dollars the mechanics of the overthrow of our Constitution, Executive Order 11490 designates certain authorities to the Office of Emergency Preparedness. It says, which in turn designates authority to the various departments of the federal government. All right. It says, if the order were implemented, the Post Office Department would be responsible for a national registration. That's why you're hearing more and more about the Postmaster General. They keep talking about him now, and now they keep talking about problems with the post office. We're trying to have mail-in ballots, but the post office, they can't have their machines. They don't want to bring back the machines that are going to sort out the mails. And if they don't bring those machines back, all these mails that are coming in, you can't sort it out. And if you can't sort it out, you can't find out which ones are election ballots and which ones are regular mails. And if you can't do that, how you gonna know who voted for who? Okay. So ultimately, the Postmaster General is not gonna be, the post office ain't gonna be delivering mails. They're gonna be registering these people. Okay. You and your family. Okay. The husband, you're gonna send him to this area. He's gonna work in this labor camp. The wife, she's going to work in this factory over here. The daughters, the children, you're going to take them here. Okay? And that's going to be literally the separation of families. All right? And like I said, if the Lord doesn't have mercy on you, what you going to do in that day? You're not going to have any power, man. Now you have certain people, which I'm pretty sure you have certain Israelites who know they're Israelites, but they're not keeping the Day of Atonement. Some of them don't even care. You have a lot of people that they throw on fringes. They get a nice t-shirt. They throw on fringes on the end. Okay, and they call themselves Israelites. Majority of them are not keeping the Day of Atonement. Majority of them, they don't care. Well, what you mean? I'm supposed to fast? What, nigga? I'm hungry. What you talking about? Fast 24 hours, no food, no water. You trying to kill me? Now, man, it's only 24 hours. When all hell breaks loose, you might go 48, 72 hours without eating or drinking. What you gonna do then? Okay, it's a fast, but if you think of it like, oh well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna break the fast. I'm gonna go. What happens when you can't do that, man? Right now, yes, you have a fridge, you have water, you have all these things. But when all hell breaks loose, you're not going to have all of that. So what are you going to do then? And the Lord's going to look at you like you couldn't hold a 24-hour fast for me. You couldn't discipline yourself for me. I sent my son to go die on the cross for you, man. I sent him to suffer 3 years of being ridiculed and talk bad against by his own people. And ultimately for him to die a very painful crucifixion for your ass. But you couldn't sacrifice 24 hours of not eating and drinking water, okay, and disciplining yourself for me. And if you think about it, the Day of Atonement, it's not even for the Lord, it's for us. That's why it's called atonement. It's for us to atone for our sins. So you're doing it for yourself, man. You're doing it to atone for your sins, man. You got people bitching and moaning. You're doing it for you, man. You should thank the Lord that he gave us a Day of Atonement, a day to atone, man. Because the Lord could have just been on some, nah, I'm not going to give you no type of forgiveness, man. Nah, to hell with you, man. Get out of here. Because the scriptures tell you if the Most High was to count iniquity, who shall stand? Nobody, man. But blessed is he whom the Most High imputeth not iniquity, man. In whose spirit there is no guile, and that's the elect. Okay? And yes, we don't know exactly who the elect is, but we call ourselves the hopeful elect humbly because we're doing what the elect would be doing. And we're going to find out when Yahushua comes back who the elect truly is. Matter of fact, even before that, because it tells you in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, that what? Then shall they be known who am I chosen. So we're going to know who the Lord's chosen are because he's going to be dealing with them. He's going to protect them. He's going to provide for them because they were willing to lose everything for the Lord. So the Lord he's gonna protect them, man. Okay? He has tried them, as it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon, I believe the 3rd chapter. All right. He has put them through the furnace of affliction. All right. And found them worthy. And that's why he said, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. All right. This truth is not just about going out there and reading scriptures and breaking them down. It's about when we say the truth is a lifestyle, man, it is a lifestyle. It's a part of your life. You change the way you live. Okay? Yes, going back to the topic at hand, yes, your flesh might want you to do certain things, but over time, when you keep on disciplining yourself, it'll get easier. Okay? Your flesh will get weaker and weaker. Okay? Doesn't mean you're going to get sick, but it means the desires of the flesh won't be as compelling as they were before. When you first stop something, of course, you're gonna, it's gonna be a little tough, but over time you get used to it because that's how the Lord created us. We adapt, okay? So you'll get used to it. Okay, you know what? I don't do these kind of things anymore. So it's not an urge for me. I'm not tempted. I'm not having withdrawals, okay? Because what? I'm dealing in the spirit. If I'm in the world, all right, and I'm locked into the spirit 99% of the time, all right, you're gonna be good, man. If you lock into the spirit more times than the flesh, you're gonna be okay. Okay? Now, not everything you do in the flesh is wicked, but you gotta be mindful that the slightest chance the flesh gets, it's not gonna stop you from doing wickedness. All it's gonna tell you is this feels good or this doesn't feel good. You gotta think about it, man. Eating feels good. Okay. Not eating doesn't feel good. Okay. But on a day like this, which one is right and which one is wrong? Okay, that's when you gotta let your flesh, let your spirit do the talking, let your spirit do the disciplining. All right, or else you're gonna end up like these people in the world. They're driven by their lusts. Okay, that's why they have no purpose, man. What is your purpose? Ask them. What is your purpose? What are you doing? What are you working towards? Even these so-called Black Lives Matter protesters, you ask them. So what are you doing all this for? Just ask him, what's all this for? Why? What? Oh, we want to change. We're tired of black people getting killed in America. People have been dying since the beginning. Okay? How you gonna stop that? Okay, you stop police shootings. Police shootings are not the only deaths of so-called black people. What about these abortion clinics? Black lives matter, right? So go. What about those babies? Don't their lives matter? What about the people who are dying of diabetes and high blood pressure because the neighborhoods they're in are bad and the only food shops around them are McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and these fast foods, or really fat foods? Okay? What about people dying from that? What about people dying from the chemtrails and the cancer, which is all produced by Esau? What about the AIDS and these man-made diseases that is killing millions of people by the year? You're not going to protest against that? So how do you stop that? That's the question. You want change, but your change is not going to bring change. Your change is temporal. Okay, so they stop gunning you down. That's not gonna happen, man. They're not gonna stop gunning you down because at one point there's gonna be an officer who's gonna feel that his life is so-called in danger and he's gonna shoot. So all your protests and your rioting and all that is in vain. It's for naught. It's not gonna come to anything. Okay, the change is not gonna come because hold on. The way you got into this predicament, the way you got into this position where your people are getting killed and people are dying and there's suffering in the world, that didn't come by Esau. That came by the Most High. The Most High set it up that way. All right. He just used Esau, as the scriptures say, Esau is his weapon. All right. Esau is his hand. So he just used Esau, especially right now, okay, to enforce that, to bring about that way of life, which is wickedness and death. So why would you go to Esau? All right, if somebody's whipping your ass with a stick, with a cane, for example, are you gonna tell the cane to stop hitting you? No, you're going to tell the person using the cane to stop hitting you, right? If I picked up slippers or some chancletas and I slapped you across the face with it, are you going to fight the slippers or are you going to fight me? Okay? So you got people, you going to the wrong area, man. You're not, the problem, all right, yes, Esau is the problem, but you're not going to get the solution from him. The solution comes from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. And a part of bringing about that change is what we're doing now. Okay? Keeping the Day of Atonement is showing the Lord that what? You're sorrowful and you're coming back to him. You're coming back to the right way. Yes, for a period of time, there was a falling away. Yes, for a period of time, we lost our heritage. We lost our nationality. We fell from who we were. But now the knowledge of who we are is back on the earth. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to turn back to that. Okay? We're supposed to exactly go into the same person that gave you the disease for the cure. All right? The Most High didn't give Esau the remedy for the cure. All right? Or the cure for the disease, the remedy for the disease. He didn't give Esau that. All he gave him was how to cause the disease, how to cause the problem. Okay? If you want the cure, you want the remedy, you got to go to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that starts with what? You Israelites coming back to your nationality, man. You got to understand that that is the only way that the whole world is going to be back in its rightful order. It's crazy, right? But from us stopping our wickedness and coming back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that's the only way that the whole world is going to come back to being peaceful. Why? Because we get set up in rulership, all right? We're not going to have the world in the way it is right now. We're going to change the whole system, man. Okay? And even these heathens are going to be happy about that. Hell, man, a heathen could be in slavery, but he wouldn't mind if the food he eats is not GMO. Okay? If the air he breathes is actually air, if the water he drinks is actually clean water, he'd be like, all right, fuck it. I'll take this slavery over life, over life in Esau's kingdom. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, these heathens are going to be happier in slavery, serving slavery under us, than living life here in this kingdom. Okay? Why is that? Because at least when you working, yeah, you're going to be working as slaves, but you do the same thing here. You do the same thing here. It's just, in addition to working as a slave here, you're not getting clean water. You're not getting clean food. You're not getting clean air. All right? Everything is set up against you here. But in the kingdom, hell yeah, you're going to be a slave for 1,000 years. You're going to be serving. You're going to be building up our kingdom. But guess what? The food you're going to eat, at least, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be coming from an earth that's rejuvenated. At least the water you're going to drink is going to be clean. At least the air you breathe, you can look up in the skies and be like, yo, you know what? I know I'm serving slavery right now, but shit, the earth is looking good, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like, on top of that, your slave masters, all right, which is gonna be the Israelites, which is us in the kingdom, we're gonna be fair. You know, we gonna do it the right way. Yeah, we're gonna punish you, but we're gonna punish you the right way. You know, unlike Esau, man. You know, here it is, you work, and then your wages, he's gonna cheat you out of that. No, if we tell you that these are your wages, these are your wages. You know? That's it. We're your lords, but we're going to treat you according to our word. Okay? We're going to treat you fairly, man. If we say, look, after 1,000 years, you're going to get your lands back. You're going to get to live, you know what I'm saying? But you're just going to have to pay tribute unto us. They're going to do it. And we're going to keep our word. We ain't going to say, oh, well, the 1,000 years, we said 1,000 years, but, you know, when you go back and you count the different hours that you were taking breaks and, you know what I'm saying, the time you was talking shit in your mind, because we could read your mind and all this, that accumulates to another 500 years. So now we got to hit you with that. And then when you're done with that, we got to hit you with another 200 years, you know, for, you know, excess fees and then the hidden fees. You know, that's how Esau does it. You know, and then the fine print, and then you forgot to do this and this and that. So really, let's hit you with 3 more thousand years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some Esau shit. All right? We're not going to do that. If we tell you, look, man, 1,000 years, that's 1,000 years, as it is written. Okay? So you got to understand, man, that this whole change and everything, that starts with what? It starts with the mind. Why do you think? Look, man, Esau's not worried about BLM. Esau is not worried about Black Lives Matter. He's worried about us. Okay? This is GMS record and record and save. Let me see. Let me move this. All right. Ecclesiasticus 18:27. A wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning he will beware of offense, but a fool will not observe time. Okay? Exactly, man. Because we understand that, look, there's a power that is looking at us in everything we do. So we got to stay on point. Okay? Because we know if we go off, yeah, there's going to be a angel with his hand ready to smack us with some trials and tribulation, man. Smack us with some hell, all right, to keep us on point. Stay in the Spirit 144 by Tobit 13 and 11. Many nations shall come from far to the name of the Lord power with gifts in their hands, even gifts to the King of heaven. All generations shall praise thee with great joy. Verse 12, cursed are all they which hate thee, and blessed shall all be which love thee forever. All right, beautiful precept, man. Why do you think that, what nation comes to Esau with gifts willingly? You know what I'm saying? Yo, we want to bring these gifts, you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da, you're such a great ruler. Hell no, man. They coming with weapons. They coming with war. They coming with war talks. Like, if you don't get off our land and leave our resources alone, man, we're gonna blow your ass away, man. That's the kind of talk they coming with. Okay? But we're gonna be so, you know, so perfect in everything we do that these nations are gonna love. They're gonna be like, look, man, if I could be in slavery under anybody, I wanted to be under the Israelites, man. All right. That's why King David said, when after he had numbered Israel, all right, and the Lord sent a prophet to him and gave him the 3 different forms of judgment, he said, what? I'd rather fall into the hands of the Lord because the Lord is merciful. Okay? And that's how they gonna think of us, man. Look, man, I'd rather, you know what I mean, deal with the Israelites because they're merciful. Yeah, they're gonna give me the judgment, but they're gonna stick to their word at least, you know? For they shall rejoice for thee when they have seen all thy glory, and shall be glad forever. I believe that might be a, oh, okay, verse 14, okay. It says, Tobit 13 and 14, oh, blessed are they which love thee, for they shall rejoice in thy peace. Blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all thy scourges, for they shall rejoice for thee when they have seen all thy glory, and shall be glad forever. Yes. Okay, why is that? Because if the earth is in a defiled state, that affects everybody on the planet. Okay? If the earth is dying, that affects everybody on the planet, man. So what is the solution to the earth? Because we all live on the earth. Yeah, you can have wars here and there, but what the hell is you conquering another land gonna matter if the whole earth is getting messed up? Okay? What's that gonna matter? Okay? So the solution is we gotta get them Israelites back in power. You know? We gotta get them Israelites back in power, man, because that's the only way everything is gonna go back to normal. Okay? And that's what we're doing. That's why we're out here. But you know what? It's a beautiful thing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua only set this for the elect. All right? That's a beautiful thing, man, because let me make sure this is good. That's a beautiful thing, because if it was for the whole nation, man, we ain't going nowhere, man. The earth might as well be destroyed, and Esau might as well stay in power. Okay? You mean to tell me a 2/3 is gonna discipline himself to the level of keeping a fast, man? I'm pretty sure there's certain Israelites that don't even fast except for the Day of Atonement. That's why it's so hard for you to do it. If you don't fast any other day but the Day of Atonement, of course it's gonna be hard for you. Okay? Because, you know what I'm saying, your body's not used to that. You know? But you can't, you got it, you know what I'm saying? Fasting is good for you, man. It has health benefits. Okay? It purges your body. Okay? But on top of that, it's spiritual, man. Okay? Now, ain't nobody telling you go fast every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Every 2 weeks for 2. How you doing, man? For 2-week intervals, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shit, I'm going into the cave. I'm going into the cave, brothers. I won't be back for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be in this cave cooped up, and I'm gonna be fasting. You know, dude come out all skinny as hell. You see his rib cage. You see his cheekbones. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some, I'm doing an Ezra's fast, man. You try doing a 40-day fast and see if you don't drop dead. All right, that's not what it's saying. But you gotta do everything in balance, man. All right, you gotta balance everything out. Next thing, because if you don't, the Day of Atonement gonna come and you gonna be 2 hours in. Yo, shit, that shit crazy, man. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? And how you think the Lord gonna look at you, man? You know. Let me see what those brothers got on here. Shalom. Stay in the Spirit 144 by Romans 8 and 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature, waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. Okay, so the earnest expectation of the creature, not only the actual creatures on the earth, because we're creatures, animals are creatures, trees are creatures. Okay, so when you read, it tells you in Isaiah the 14th chapter that what even the the trees are gonna rejoice. The fir trees, the cedars of Lebanon, they're gonna rejoice that what? Esau is going down. Because they're gonna say, since thou went down, no fellers come against us. Because what is Esau doing? He's cutting down these trees for Christmas. All right, so-called Christmas. That's not in the Bible. You ain't in the scriptures. You're not supposed to be keeping that, because that goes back to a pagan, Babylonian worship. You know, Babylonian paganism. Okay, but Esau said, oh, no, cut them down, cut them down, cut them down. You know what I'm saying? Them lumberjacks, up, cut everything down, man. Anti-life. So even the trees are like, yo, shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? When y'all gonna come into power, man? You know? And it all starts with what? Repentance, man. That's not a difficult thing. We're talking about you repent. Okay, think about it. Weigh it out. Weigh it in the scale. Okay, what are the benefits against the quote unquote troubles, the pros and cons? Really, if you think about it, there's not really any con, because if you're still in the world, you're still catching hell. If you in the world, you still catch a flat tire. You still got to work. You still got to drink fluoride infested water. You still got to, you know what I mean, see all these different things going on in the world. You still got to catch hell if you're in the world. But if you're in the truth, there's a difference. You can catch hell, but it won't mess up your mind like somebody who's in the world. You could be in a jam, but you pray to the Lord and he'll deliver you. And on top of that, you know that, look, this place is temporal, man. I'm not going to lose my mind because of all the hell that's going on, because I understand that it's temporal. I understand that there's a kingdom coming. And Lord willing, I'm going to be a part of that. I'm going to be a part of the first fruits on that. You know? So being in the truth is really a win-win, because what? You change your lifestyle, okay? You're going to be healthier. You're not going to get sick like that because of how your diet, okay? Because a lot of these abominable foods, another reason the Lord said don't eat them is because they're bad for your health. Okay? Number one, he didn't create them for that purpose. They weren't created to be eaten because they have a purpose to serve. But number two, it's for your diet as well. So you're going to live better, okay? You're going to think better. You're going to have more knowledge. And let me tell you something about life, man. When you know how life works, all right, when you learn and you study, because you have books that are written. Romans 15:4 says what was written aforetime was written for our learning. You know why? Because there's people, what does Solomon say? There's no new thing under the sun. So what has happened before is happening now. So there are people who have lived before. They have written about what life is like. When you do this, when you do that, this is what's going to happen. So you can read about it and you can know how to move. That's why you have books like Ecclesiasticus, you know, Proverbs, and all these books out here, man. Because you have men who, hey, and that's a beautiful thing that the Lord gave Solomon that wisdom, because he lived it out. And he wrote down what his experiences were. So at least now we don't have to go do exactly what he did, but we can learn. You know, we can know, okay, I'm not going to do this because I already know what the outcome is going to be. I don't need to spend 30 years of my life making mistakes, all right? And then for the next 30 years learning from those mistakes. I can learn that before I even make those mistakes. So I can use those 30 years of my life to be more productive, because I'm not wasting time making stupid mistakes. Okay, people think reading the Bible is just about reading about the story. Moses and Jesus walked on water. Jesus Christ, you know, all that extra stuff. It's more than that, man. Okay, it's more than that, man. Trust and believe, because when you read the scriptures, man, you become smarter than somebody who has a whole degree. Because we learn about things they don't even teach you in school, man. Okay, a lot of the things we know now, back in the world, we never thought that we'd be studying that. Okay. Beautiful. Yep. Stay in the Spirit 144. Christopher Columbus knew about the Americas because of what Esdras wrote. Thank you. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? People talk, oh, the Bible this. Why didn't Christopher Columbus go to the Quran and go read about what Muhammad wrote? You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't write a damn thing about what's going on in here, man. All he did was take a few things from us. All right. Take a few things from here, Catholic Church here, Vatican here, put it together, slam it up. Yo, this is a new religion, man. It don't even make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. Okay? Where in the Quran does it tell you about the things happening in the world right now? The Bible tells you about everything that happened before, and everything that's happening now, and everything that's going to happen later. Okay? The Bible tells you about what happened prior to when we were on the scene. Okay? The Bible tells you about why things happen. See, it's not just a history book. It tells you how to live your life, how to bring up your children, okay? What to do, what not to do, what's going to happen, how to escape what's going to happen, the history of what happened. It's a whole complete book, man. Okay, with knowledge. It's filled with knowledge, man. That's why, man. You sit there and you read it, man. You like, yo, man, this thing is deep, man. You know, you read a certain book and you go and you read, you match it up with this, and you breaking down these scriptures, and you sitting there like, yo, this has to be divinely inspired, man. There is no way on earth. All right, I hope they're not stealing these spots, but there is no way on earth that somebody just sat there and decided I'm gonna write this book, man. Okay, get out of here with that, man. Okay, this is GMS record and save. Matter of fact, Yerumya Gabar, Psalm 77 and 5. I have considered the days of old, the years of ancient times. All right. GMS record and save, Zechariah 8 and 5. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. Beautiful precept, man. Okay. Now, don't you want to see that, man? Don't you? Here it is, yo, man. If you have a child, you might be at the park somewhere, but they take what 5 to 10 steps away from you. You gotta keep your eyes on them, man. You got, hey, come back. You can't go too far, you know, because there's mad kids over there. Your child could get easily mixed up, and with this world, it's corruption everywhere. In the kingdom, we ain't gonna have to worry about that, man. Your child leaves, you ain't gotta worry about a thing, man. Okay, that's peace of mind. Now here it is, 2 seconds later. Yo, where's my son? Yo, have you? Oh boy, then the panic sets in. You know, now your whole mind is all messed up. You know, and don't you get tired of that, man? Okay, like the things of this world are just tiring and vexing, man. Man, I don't care what it is, man. It's all vexing. Okay, it's all vexing, man. Okay, you got little pleasures here and there, but even that is vexing. You know why? Because it's not permanent. You know what I'm saying? You might be dealing with a chick. You know what I'm saying? All right, you might pop her or whatever. Okay, cool. Hold on, let me. You know what? What's the time? 1:45. Let me just go secure a spot. I'm not trying to get caught up out here. All right, but here it is. Here it is. You know, you might be dealing with a chick, and okay, you deal with her, you pop her, or whatever. Next thing you know, she's causing problems for you. You know, it's not temporal, man. I mean, it's not permanent. Everything here is temporal, so you can't even get to enjoy the so-called pleasures of this world, man. You know, you might have fun, you might chill with the brothers, you might, you know, I mean, get together, whatever the case may be, but then you remember, oh, I gotta go to work, or I gotta go do this, or, you know, school and all this BS, man. It's all very stressful, man. Okay. Oh. Salak. Just bear with me while I do this. I just gotta get this spot real quick. All right, but basically, man, those are the trials and tribulations of this world, the BS that we got to go through living here in Babylon, man. Okay, and people want to stay in this place. You know, this is not our rest, man, and we know it. Okay, that's why we constantly complain. All right, and we want a better life, man, because we know this is not our rest, man. Okay, this place is full of hell, man. All right. And if you're not careful, if you don't got the spirit, you're going to lose your brains. You're going to lose your marbles. All right. And that's why we constantly pray and we fast unto the Lord, all right, to have mercy on us, okay, and to get us out of this place, man. And the more we get in the spirit, the more we pray, the more we fast, the closer and closer we get to salvation. Okay, that's what we all want at the end of the day. Even these 2/3, they want the salvation. They just don't understand what we're talking about. But see, in the kingdom, the 2/3 are gonna be like, yo, shit, this is what y'all were talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna feel real stupid for not getting down with the program. They're gonna feel real stupid for coming against us when we were speaking about these you know, the blessings and the things to come. Okay. All right. All right, let me see what Buzz got. Salakia about the camera movement. All right. Let's see. That's right. Beautiful. Fisher turned Hunter, Amos 9 and 11. Revelation 2, 21 and 4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying. Neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. You see that? You see, you hear that, man? Those are going to be what? Considered former things. Death, crying, weeping. That's going to be things of the old world, man. Okay? Imagine that. You know, sorrow. Man, you ain't going to have a worry in the world. The scriptures say we're going to wake up singing upon our beds. I don't know about you, but I don't wake up singing upon my bed. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, you know, even if you don't have any responsibilities to take care of that day, you just wake up vexed, like, because you don't have anything to look forward to. You know, like at the moment, you know, you wake up like, man, you know, you look at the news, you go on YouTube, check out what, you know, what's going on in the world. Because what? We're constantly looking for that closure. You know, we're constantly looking at these prophecies like, all right, what's next? You know, how the more prophecies that come to pass, the closer we get to the kingdom. All right. We're not, when we see things about the chip, or we see things about World War III or whatever it is, we're not happy because we want to see people getting chipped. We're not happy because we want to see people getting starved out. We're happy because once that happens, we're closer to the kingdom. What we want is the kingdom, but the prophecies are a means to an end. The prophecies are how we're going to get to the kingdom. So the quicker the prophecies come to pass, the quicker we can get to the kingdom. So that's why we get excited when we see these prophecies. It's not because we're some sick, twisted fear mongers who just want people dead. No, it's just that has to happen or else the kingdom can't come. And if that's the case, then as soon as possible, please. Okay. All right. Hey, the scriptures talk about hastening the day. All right. Let me see. Hey, brothers lighting up that comment board, man. That's what's up. Let's see. Okay, let's see. This is Ecclesiastes Gray, Psalms 37 and 28. For the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. You hear that? The saints of the Lord are preserved forever. Okay, so that means what? Through trials, through tribulations, while everybody else goes through, you know, whatever it may be, we're gonna be all right. All right. And that reminds me, you have certain, you know, of course, because you have more people that are coming into this truth. Okay, so you have newer people that might have certain questions, you know, that we might have already addressed, but still they have certain questions. You know, you might have people asking, okay, so what do we do? Because now they're actually seeing the hell and it's feeling more real, you know, because you're seeing the things happening. And as it's happening, your flesh starts to get anxious. Your flesh starts to get starts to panic. So you start questioning, okay, what do we do? What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Look, man, at the end of the day, just have faith, man. The scriptures say the Most High is not unrighteous as to forget our labor of love that we have had towards his name. A part of what we're doing today is a labor of love. It pleases the Lord, man. It pleases the Lord that in a world where everybody is wicked, okay, you have a certain few that even though they're not perfect, they're putting their heart out in sincerity to try and do what's pleasing to the Lord. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's not perfect, but the intention behind it was to make it perfect. It's as perfect as we can get. Okay, when you give your all for the Lord is merciful enough to appreciate it for the amount of effort you put into it. Okay, the present could be trash, but the reason behind it, the kind of passion and time and effort you put into it, Salakia, is gonna make it what? Valuable, man. So that's what the Lord is looking at, man. The Lord is looking at what? He's looking at how much you're putting into serving him. You know, we're not, like it says, all our righteousness is as a filthy rag, but we're still trying, man. Especially in the world when there's a lot of wickedness around us, we're still trying. With all this temptation, we're still trying. The flesh is fighting against the spirit, but we're overcoming the flesh through the spirit, man. And what are we going to get? We're going to get that body, that spiritual body that we're not going to have to fight against the flesh anymore, man. The flesh is going to work with the spirit. All right, when we get those new bodies, the flesh is going to work with the spirit. It's not going to be a battle between the flesh and the spirit. All right, and we can finally rest, man. Not have to worry about anything. Whatever you want to do, you're going to have time to do it, man. Okay, you're going to have as much time as you want to do whatever you want. Okay, that's the kind of fight we're fighting, man. That's why we do what we do today. Okay, there's no other practice in this earth that has a benefit like the benefit we're going to get. And when you think about it, man, yo, you got other people that do so much more. They do so much, but they're not gonna get what we're gonna get. Look, yo, man, you go to the East, man. Okay, and you see some of these different religions and some of these different practices, they go hard, man. They go hard. You got something, they don't wear deodorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you see some of these chicks, man, they covered head to toe, all black. All you see is their eyes, man. They got the everything that's covered, man, all black. And it's hot as hell. It's like 90 degrees out. You got your kids dressed like this because it's a part of their religion. But you do all that. You do all of that. And nowhere in your book does it say you're going to get the same rewards as us, man. You're doing all of that for a reward that's not even close to what the Lord is going to give us, man. When you think about that and you think about what the Lord is asking us to do, you like, damn, this is light. You know, the Lord ain't asking us to sweat bullets, to get on our knees and repeat the same prayer 5 times a day, to go a whole month. And every single day you got to do this more sun up to sundown fast, and you got to take a whole pilgrimage to Mecca, or you got to, do all. The Lord ain't asking us to do that. All he says is, look, man, stop doing your wickedness. Come back to the truth, man. Change the way you live. Come back to righteousness. Okay? Stop committing adultery. You don't have to commit adultery. It's not going to kill you to stop committing adultery. Stop eating pork. You don't have to eat pork. It's not going to kill you to do that. Okay? So guess what? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord, when you really think about what the Lord is asking us to do, it's not much. It's not much. But yet the reward that he's going to give us for it is exceedingly great. You know? It's far more than we deserve for anything we've done, man. So it really is to be appreciated, man. Everything the Lord does for us is to be appreciated. It tells you in Romans the 8th chapter that what? It says that what? For we know that all things work to the good of them that love him. So everything is working to our benefit, man. Okay? Everything is working to our benefit. So there's nothing we got to fear. There's nothing we got to worry about, man. We just got to just go along with the ride, man. Go with the spirit. Okay? Watch the show, man. Watch the show. Okay? You know, like right now, man, for those who are watching, those who are doing what you got to do, man, brothers, sisters, children, whoever it may be, man, just keep on doing what you're doing. Okay? The Lord ain't jacking you up. He ain't jacking you up because you're doing what you got to do. So that's all you got to do, man. Keep doing your videos. Keep going out there and teaching if you're a prophet. All right? Keep watching the videos. Keep learning. Keep growing. And just keep on doing what you got to do. That's all you got to do. And then let the Lord take it from there. What the Lord wants you to focus on right now is just to stay on the right path. You're already walking down the right path. Just keep on following it, man. Just like the elders and apostles from Great Millstone on down. Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakah, all the elders and brothers. You see how we all been following that same path, man? Just keep on following it, man. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be all right. If we're going down the wrong path, the Most High would have jacked up Apostle Tahar years ago, man. Why would the Most High have had Apostle Tahar for 35 years plus misleading his sheep? If what we're doing is the wrong thing, you think the Most High would have had Apostle Tahar and all the other brothers and elders stay in this thing and mislead us for 30 plus years? You don't think the Most High would have brought some judgment upon them? Okay, but instead, what did the Most High do? He had the congregation grow. Okay, he had more people wake up. All you're seeing is as others are going down, we coming up because what we're doing is the right thing. Okay, everything in the world shows you what we're doing is the right thing. Out of everybody in the world right now, we're the only ones who are stable in the mind. We're the only ones who are excited. Okay, that's a good mindset to be in. Isaiah 33:6. All right, for wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay, so that's it, man. Like, it's really not complicated. It's not difficult, man. You just keep doing what you got to do. When the time comes, the Lord will provide, man. Okay, the Lord will direct you on where you got to go. The Lord will tell you what you got to do. He'll tell you when you got to move here. Don't worry about it, man. Just do what you got to do. Sit back and let the Lord take care of you, man. Just look. All you got to do is prepare in your mind. When they bring that vaccine, nah, that's a dub. I'm not taking that. That chip, no, I'm not taking that. Whatever I have to lose for that, so be it. Because that's the Lord's plan. You know, like Drake said, God's plan. God's plan. All right, let me see. Well, I've been putting up them precepts. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Elder. Shalom, Lord willing, we be at the Lord's marriage, man. Okay. First John, stay in the spirit, 144 Bob. 1 John 5:3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Okay? And the Most High understands that what? We're not perfect, so we're not going to be able to keep his commandments perfectly. Okay? But are you trying? Okay? Are you trying? Are you sincerely giving it your all to try and keep the laws perfectly? That's what the Lord is looking for. Because the Lord understands, look, if they're trying, all right, if deep down inside, you're, like the Lord said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Deep down inside, you're trying. Your spirit, your heart is yearning to do what's right, but your flesh is what's dragging you down. Then all he got to do is just take your spirit out and put it in a different body that won't weigh you down. That's all it is. But the main part is the mind. The main part is the spirit. Is your spirit right? You know? Are you worried about things that don't matter, things that are irrelevant to salvation, or are you focused, man? Are you locked in? Look, man, if you locked into the right thing, nothing is gonna break your focus. You can catch hell all day long. Satan could, it'll get to the point where Satan will just be like, man, Satan sent his demons, go get that brother, man. He's too hot in the spirit, man. Go get him. Them demons gonna be like, we gonna go. He ain't gonna stop, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go harass him, let his car break down, get his wife to cause problems for him. He ain't gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Like Job, what's the point in us going and attacking him? Because he's still gonna do what he gotta do. You know, if you got that solemn mindset and you understand how things work, and you know that when certain things happen in your life, of course, it's Satan sending his demons. Eventually, them demons are gonna get tired, man. They're gonna be on some like, yo, bro, honestly, man, I ain't even trying to go bother this guy no more. Like, it's not fun. Like, he's not giving us what we want. You know, but you got those who, them demons come, damn, man, and they lose it. Those are the kind of people demons love to harass, man. Them demons love to harass you because you give them what they want. They feel like they're getting you slowly but surely. The more you give it to temptation, the more demons come. Why? Because they have a chance with you. They're like, yo, if we attack him, we have a chance. Because look, he's falling into it, you know? But if you're doing what you got to do, it's like they're running into a wall. Every time they come, they run into a wall. They run into a wall. They run into a wall. Because what? You're focused on your task at hand. You know, you don't even let them phase you. Okay? That's the kind of spirit you got to be in. Look, man, if you have trouble with that, pray. Okay, pray, man. That's what this is for. Pray. You know, you can't underestimate the power of prayer. You pray to the Lord and you sincerely want to do it, it will happen, man. It will happen. Trust and believe that, man, wholeheartedly. Whatever you need. But the scriptures talk about you pray and you don't receive because you ask amiss. Okay? Here it is. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, the Yahushua said, anything you pray for in my name, all right, the Most High is going to give it to you. Now, does that mean I should go and say, Father, you know what I'm saying? There's this shorty over here. I know she got a ring on her hand, but I really want her. You think I could? You might get jacked up for that. You know? What it means by anything you ask for is if it's in the will of the Heavenly Father. If you pray for more faith, more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, my man, why would the Lord not give you that? You know, that's like if a father, you know, we all as kids, our parents are constantly on us like, yo, you got to read, you got to study, you got to, you know what I'm saying, go to school and do what you got to do. You know, now if you go ask your mom, oh, mom, can I get this book? You know, I need $20. I want to buy this book. She'll give you $40, like buy 2 books. Because what you're asking for is within what she wants you to do. So hell yeah, she'll give you extra, like King Solomon. He didn't ask for all these other things. He asked for something that pleased the Lord. So the Lord gave him abundance. You see what I'm saying? So you ask for faith, hell yeah, the Lord will give you more faith. Why? Because if you have more faith, you can go harder. You pray for the Lord to give you more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding so that you can be a better teacher, a better speaker, you can edify. You know, you pray for the Lord to give you a greater portion of the Spirit so you can do more videos and promote this work even more. Why would he not do that? He commanded us to what? To push this truth, you know, to feed his lambs. He told Peter 3 times. You know, if you love me, feed my sheep. Okay. So why would like I was saying in the beginning of the video, it's getting hot in here. All right, it's the spirit. But why would the Lord not bless you with these traits and these attributes that you're asking for if it's to promote what he wants? You know, you pray, Father, please give me the spirit, you know, to endure this fast, to stay in the spirit, to not get tempted, you know, to stay on point. You know, why would he do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would he do that? But if you asking for the right things, the Lord is going to bless you with it. If you asking for the wrong things, you asking amiss. All right. Because ultimately, asking for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, asking for faith, asking for courage, asking for humility, charity, asking for a righteous spirit, okay? Asking for the Lord to put it within your spirit to naturally do what's pleasing unto him. That's the easiest thing you can do. Well, that's the easiest way to go about it. If you ask for that, ultimately, that's going to bring you everything else that you want. Because if you ask to be righteous in the eyes of the Lord, and you ask him to bless you with the traits necessary for you to be righteous in the eyes of the Lord, ultimately, where is that going to lead you? Okay, you're being righteous. You're doing what you got to do. You're pleasing the Lord. You get to the kingdom, you're going to get everything else. But first, you got to, your main focus, right, should be getting to the kingdom. Okay? Once you get there, you're going to get the women. You're going to get the chariots. You're going to get the mansions. Everything else that you want, you're going to get. But your main focus has to be getting there first. It tells you in the book of Ezra that what? If a kingdom be set, okay, or an inheritance be given to a man, how shall he receive it if he doesn't go through the danger first? Your main focus should be getting there, and then you get whatever is there. The inheritance, the blessings, it's already set. The Lord has already said it. It's there. It's written. Revelation 15th chapter tells you we already got the victory, man. Okay? The blessings and all that is already there. But the crown is already laid up for us. We just got to go get it. Okay? You got to go get it, man. And a part of going to get it is disciplining yourself. Keeping these high holy days. Staying in the spirit. Praying. Okay? Doing what's pleasing to the Lord, man. All right. Let me be gentle so the phone don't fall again. All right. Yep, that's right. GMS record and save. I constantly look out for brothers are asking the Lord for forgiveness. Yeah. You know, you got to ask for you got to pray for forgiveness, man. You got to pray for mercy because we're not perfect, but we strive for perfection, man. You got to pray for the Lord to forgive you for sins you may have committed in your past life, sins you may have committed in this life that you didn't know about, and sins you might commit in the future without knowing about. We don't premeditate sin, but we understand that we're not perfect. We forget things, you know. Hey, we go off in ways we don't even know. There's certain things we don't even know we've done. Okay? And we might just be doing it ignorantly. You still got to pray for the Lord to forgive you, to have mercy on you, man. All right? That's why it's so important. That's why Yahushua is key. Okay? That's why we push Yahushua so much, because he is key, man. He is giving us another way, okay, to get to where we got to be, man. Because had it not been for Yahushua, man, all this would have been in vain. Okay, this wouldn't have been perfect. The Lord would have been looking at it like, man, you wasting your time because I'm not going to accept that. But through the blood of Yahushua, what we're doing means something. It counts for something, you know. Let me read a couple of these precepts. Stay in the spirit, 144. By James 4:3. Ye ask, yep, that's the precept. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. Okay. Now, why would the Lord give you something you're praying for to consume upon your lusts? Did the Lord not say that a carnal mind is enmity against the Most High? So if you pray for something that's going to lead you to come at odds with the Most High, why the hell would he give you that, man? Okay? He ain't going to be pleased with that. Now, you could be asking for a chick. He might give you a chick, and she might just cause hell for you. Okay? Let me see. What else we got here? Yeah, you know what? Let me just move it like this so I can read it easier. I'll read a couple precepts, and Lord willing, we could wrap it up. See what brothers got on the comment boards. Woo, brothers is lighting it up. Okay. Fisher turned hunter, Amos 9:11, Revelation 14:4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Exactly, man. All right, now that doesn't mean that the elect never dealt with women. When it says they were not defiled with women, it means what? We're not polluted with these other philosophies. All right, you can read about that. I did a video on that, but you can read about that woman, all right, in Proverbs the 7th chapter. Okay, it says for they are virgins. Why? Because we are not spiritually committing fornication. Okay, it says these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Con. Okay, and how do we do that? What did Paul say? Be ye followers of me, even as I, all right, I'm a follower of Yahushua, roughly paraphrasing. So how do we follow the Lamb? By following those who know how to follow the Lamb. Okay. It says these were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits onto the Most High and to the Lamb. So regardless of what happens, we gonna end up gaining what we gonna gain regardless, because if we the first fruits, ain't nothing gonna stop us. All right, it's been already ordained. All right, if we're the first fruits, it's already been preordained for us to get what we're gonna get. Okay, man. I hope this guy. Oh boy, this guy, man. All right, let me. He's coming.
You gotta move it because the sanitation is coming.
All right, I got you. Thank you, boss. How y'all gonna come so late, man? You see, and this is also an addition, all right, to why Esau's gonna pay, man. All right, ain't even coming in on time, man. Let me just this whole place is blocked up. Where you going, bro? Salakia, let me just come here real quick. All right, but hey, man, as the scriptures say, man, that's why if we the first fruits, man, it's already been written the same way it was written for us to come into slavery, the same way it was written for us to go off, the same way it was written for us to suffer the punishments we're suffering now. If we're of the elect, guess what? We gonna get the blessings, man. What happened? Right here? No, yeah, they're sweeping. They're coming. My fault, man. I don't understand. Right. So if we're of the elect, guess what? The same way it was written for us to go in slavery, what happened? When it was written that we were going to go into slavery, what happened? We ended up in slavery. Okay. Now, according to us going into slavery, it was also written that we were going to get delivered. It was also written that we were going to get the kingdom. So if one part, the bad part was fulfilled, why wouldn't the good part be fulfilled? Okay. But pursuant to Baruch, the 2nd chapter, it tells you what? In the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. That's the fulfillment of prophecy. Okay? Because we're remembering ourselves, man. We come into the fact that we're Israelites, man, and that's a beautiful thing. You not only are you coming to the fact that you're an Israelite, but a potential elect. That's the founding fathers, man. That's the first fruits. You get priority in the kingdom. Okay? And the kingdom is not going to be just like, one city or one part of the world. We're talking about the whole entire universe, man. Okay? We're going to be the top of the top of the whole entire universe. And all we got to do is what? You know what I'm saying? Like, really start thinking about these things. These are things you got to meditate on, man. Okay? When you meditate on these things, it pushes you to go harder. Because you think in your mind, hold up, so I could really be a part of the elect. Okay? In the kingdom, the Lord said we're going to get this and that, and everything you imagine, the Lord said it's not even going to compare to what we're going to get. And then you think about it like, so everything I'm doing, out of 24 hours in a day, the Lord ain't asking for 10 hours. He's just asking for a few hours, a few minutes of your time to put in this work. He's asking for you to just stay in the spirit, to live your regular life and just do what's pleasing to him. And in return, you're going to be immortal. You're going to get whatever you want. You're never going to die. You're going to have spiritual power. You going whatever you want to do, you can do it, all for just that, man. You think about it, you're like, I gotta do more, man, because this ain't enough. Like, it feels like you're paying $2 for a $200,000 car. You're like, that's all I gotta do, just $2. Like, it feels kind of weird, But it pushes you to be like, you know what? Let me put $5 in there. That's what drives you. You know what? Let me just do another video. Let me go out there. Let me go harder. Let me read. Let me study. Okay, and that's one thing about studying, man. When you're in the truth, the last thing you want to do is be stagnant. All right, complacent. That's the last thing you want to be. So how do you avoid complacency? Is you constantly studying. Okay, when you learn new things, it keeps you growing. So you don't feel, you don't feel like you're bored in the truth. Like, man, you don't do as much videos. Why? Because you constantly saying the same thing over and over again. Okay, because you're not learning anything new. But when you learn something new, you want to bring it out. The more you learn, the more you study, the more you want to teach. And the more you want to teach, the more you stay in the spirit. The more you stay in the spirit, that's what the Lord wants. All right? So everything is a chain reaction, man. It all works together. Okay? That's how the Most High set it up, man. And it's a beautiful thing. You might be watching the brother's video, and then they might click something in your mind. You're like, oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. You could do some research, you bring that out. You know, you have sheep that might ask certain questions. You look at the, okay, you do some more research, you bring that out. You know? So the way the Lord set up this ministry is everything is set, man. There's nothing that you need to do extra or add or remix or do this and that. Now the Lord set it up perfectly already, man. Okay? This is GMS Holland, the Israelite foreigner, Jeremiah 22:33. And when this people, it says, and when this people or the prophet or a priest shall ask thee, saying, what is the burden of the Lord? Thou shalt then say unto them, what burden? I will even forsake you. Okay, that's a beautiful precept. It says, saith the Lord. And as for the prophet and the priest and the people that shall say the burden of the Lord, I will even punish the man and his house. Because what did Yahushua say? He said, my yoke is easy to bear, man. This is you know, this is light work if you think about it. You know, think about it, right? Look at how much work and how much grind people put in the world to quote unquote succeed in the world. Okay? And then you look at what we're doing in this truth, man, and you look at, yo, this guy is busting his ass every day. He's going out, they call it hustling, you know, doing this and that, and they're not really getting anything much out of it. But when you look at us and what we got to do and what we gonna get for it, it's a lot, man. So really, there's no excuse, man. If you in this truth, if you know you an Israelite, man, there ain't no excuse. Because if you were busy, all right, or maybe you got a new video game or you got something new or something like that, you wouldn't be worrying about eating. You could probably go a whole day without eating because you're so focused on this exciting thing. So you could do that when it comes to getting something exciting. But when it comes to this truth, you can't go hard, man. To hell with that BS, man. The Lord ain't want to hear that, man. You know, a lot of different excuses that certain people give, man, is all BS, man. Like, even we call the BS. So how much more for the Lord? And the Lord knows what's in your heart. You know, the Lord knows whether you can do it or not. So if who you think you're going to fool? The Lord? You can fool us. You can fool men. You can put on a facade. You can do all this and that. But ultimately, man, the Lord is between you and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in your daily life. I'm not there. You brothers ain't there. The apostles ain't there to look at you in your daily life. Once the camera goes off, that's the angels and the Lord looking at you, man. Okay? And they're seeing how you're going to live, how you're going to conduct yourself. Okay? Are you somebody who just comes on camera, says all these things, and then goes and does the opposite? Or are you somebody that actually lives it, that's passionate about it? You know? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is looking at all of that, man. Okay? You know? So, hey, you don't think you can fool the Lord, man. Yeah, I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this, but, you know, this happened and da-da-da-da-da, man. The Lord don't want to hear that, man. Okay? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai ain't trying to hear all that, man. Okay? So, you know what? Let me just get a couple more precepts and close it out. All right, let's see. Yeromia Gabar, 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. All right, that's why the scriptures are there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, if even our elders are constantly learning something new and constantly studying, we ain't got no excuse to sit here and talk about, yo, I don't even know what to study, man. There's so many different things you can study, man. So many different things you could do a video on. Different lessons. You could do a video on herbs. There's so many different types of videos. You could do a video on history. You could do a video on how to. A video on what not to do. A video on you know, certain things of the scriptures. A video on the stories of the scriptures. A video on the morals you can learn from those stories. There's so many things you could do a video on. A video on prophecy. What's going on in the world? All right? So there's no excuse when it comes to that. You know, if you're not a great speaker, hey, bro, all you got to do is get a news article, put it up there, put a scripture, man. You can't say, what you going to say, I can't read? You can read. You know, if you're not a speaker, man, bro, get a news article, read the article, and read the precept that backs it up, and that's it. Okay? All right, GMS record and save, Revelation 15:3. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, power almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints, man. Okay? Because just as everything the Lord said is going to come to pass, and we're seeing it coming to pass right now, man. Okay? And call hello, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, because, man, you know, I got no words right now. Okay? This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. That's why this is all a part of arising and departing. Why? Because what we're doing right now, that's not of the world. The world doesn't do that. Okay? So this is a part of us arising and departing what? Mentally and spiritually. Okay? GMS recorders say, 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? Rightfully so. And guess what? Guess what, man? When all hell breaks loose, man, all these things that we did, that they didn't do, the Lord's going to put it in their mind. Proverbs, the 1st chapter, man. For that they hated knowledge, and they would none at the Lord's reproof. Okay? Ecclesiastes Gray, Isaiah 40:8, the grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever, man. Beautiful precept. And guess what? If the word of the Most High is going to stand forever, what's going to happen to those that keep the word of the Most High? We going to stand forever. Okay? Because the Lord going to need somebody to enforce his word. Okay? All right, so I'll read a couple more. I'll read about 2 more. I'm not with Allah, 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you, man. All right, and I'll say this in closing, man. Look, the world doesn't regard what we're doing. All right, we already know that, pursuant to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. They think what we're doing is madness. They don't regard it, man. And right now it may seem like we're going so hard, but nobody really cares. Guess what? What did the Lord say? He was going to give us praise and fame in every land where we were put to shame, man. And you got to understand that, look, the praise and fame the Lord gives us is forever. Okay? You have praise and fame of this world. You have certain artists and musicians that, yeah, they come up, but like, for example, Designer, if anybody remembers him, he came up for a short period of time, but he's forgotten now. But somebody like Moses, King David, Yahushai, Paul, Peter, those names are still in use thousands and thousands of years later. Because why? The Lord set them up, man. The Lord gave them that level to be on. And that was on a low level, man. So think about that in the kingdom, man. We're going to be known, and we're going to be in a high position forever and ever, man. Okay? So right now, the Lord got us low key, but guess what? It's a seesaw, man. And as the world goes down, we coming up, man. And when we come up, we're going to stay up here, and everybody's going to know it, man. All those people who disassociated themselves from you because you were a part of the truth and they weren't, they're going to see it, okay? Whether it be women, friends, parents, family, it doesn't matter, man, okay? But it's okay for the world to hate you. So long as Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai loves you and you're in favor in their sight, man, you're set, man, okay? Because the world won't save you from the destruction that's coming. Okay, it's gonna be Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai that's gonna do that, man. All right, so in closing, man, look, man, stay in the spirit, man. Hey, brothers, hold strong, man. Okay, for you newer brothers as well, man. If it's your first time, your second time, your 20th time keeping the Day of Atonement, man, stay in the spirit and hold fast, man. Pray to the Heavenly Father to keep you strong and just endure. Okay, because we almost out of here, man. You seeing what's going on, man. Lord, let Esau make his move, and you gonna see, man. Okay, because hey, like the elder Yahshua said, faith provokes miracles, man. Okay? You got to be in a position where you're forced to use your faith, and the Lord is going to be forced to show them miracles, man. So that's the times we're in. That's the times we're in, man. Exciting times, man. Time of spiritual power, the time of the chariots coming to deliver us, and the time of us seeing Yahushai, man. We're going to see Yahushai come through them clouds, man. Okay? That's something to look forward to, man. Okay? So stay in the spirit, man. Call hello, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And I pray for all you brothers and sisters and the elect out there, man. Okay, so with that, I hope this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises once again to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakodash. Until next time, Shalom.